Hello, I'm Jalice Mingangmum and welcome to ISTV English News. First, the top stories. Manipur Assembly mourns former Deputy Chief Minister K.H. Amutombi's demise. Now the news in detail. Manipur Legislative Assembly today mourned the sad demise of the former Deputy Chief Minister K.H. Amutombi. The late leader was formerly a teacher who tried his level best to mold students into becoming responsible and good citizens. He quit teaching profession in 1978 and joined politics. The House deeply mourned the late leader's sudden death. Assembly Speaker T.H. Lokeshwar, Chief Minister O. Ibobi, and members of the House today expressed condolences over his death. Members of the House expressed that he was the leader who tried to bring goodness not only in state politics but also in the society. His death will create a vast vacuum in Manipur's politics that cannot be filled up. Chief Minister O. Ibobi lamented that of such a leader like him is a great loss for Manipur.
Sacrifice tawdana miyamgi angamba seba tawgani haidana tawbiramba sigumba prominent leader ma koigi mraktagi kangkhangudana laikhidabasi koi gi samasida yamna menkhatpada wargadawba sauba gap ama ahoba ma lehoragani haidana ai thamjari adubu koi punamak ishorna sinba sorgi lamjing matungina koi punamak satkadaba haktanina koi punamak permanent oiba natabanina ishorna sinba sida koi kasu thodokna haijaningai lejade aina magi awaba tahoraba haiba tare maigi ribe family duda through this August house ngai taba share suyajari aduga laikhidraba koigi oja Amutombigi thawai atmana ishorgi maphamda ishorna yamna santi oina thambiba voisnu haibai wafam khrasi ai August house ki through da thamjari.
Assembly Speaker T.S. Lokeshwar paid rich tributes to the departed soul and observed that he had received invaluable lessons under the guidance of the late leader and could reach the position where he is today. He also shared the grief of the family.
Satra naharonji damaktan haiduna chingda manasatuna oja kya ubiramduna satra ungni punchida tambaya tamugodobni habi wakhalonda khul higher secondary su principal ubirami adu jumdakta CC higher secondary tambasna higher secondary school su principal ubirami principal oraba matungdagi mahangna saba tawrgi haidat prajagi saba tawrgi haduna harba 1931 December 1978 resigned tarogama board lepki aduna asigumba mamal jamlaba lusingba amasung oza asina lekhidrabada satra samajam sunglaiba asigi mengkhatpa ngamlaroidaba awatpa madi lehuragani lusingba sina lekhidabada ayaksu thamoi songna awaba phongdokchari.
Joining the ongoing movement for demanding implementation of the inner line permit system in Manipur, the students of DM College today took out a procession toward the Manipur Legislative Assembly where the session is going on. The residents of Thamwiban areas expressed extreme displeasure over the action taken by the Manipur police on the student protesters. Police blocked the procession of the students near Thamwiban Thau ground. The students blocked the road by piling up tree lumps and any other materials they could lay their hands on. All vehicular traffic was diverted. The students launched an attack on the police by pelting stones and using catapult. The police retaliated by firing tear gas shells, rubber bullets and stun bombs upon the students. Some students who ran into nearby houses were chased and pulled out by the police and were thrashed and kicked brutally. Elderly residents of the area felt shocked to see the police torturing the students so mercilessly. They expressed anger over the police action. A girl student who suffered considerable injury was taken away by the police in their vehicle to hospital. Students of St. Peter's School, Kwaketel, stormed the house of MLA of Naria Pakanlapa Assembly Constituency, R.K. Anand at Kwaketel, Akhamlekai, this afternoon, demanding a resolution in the Assembly to implement inner-line permit system in Manipur. The students marched with slogans to implement ILP in Manipur and to stop entrance of outsiders into the state. Various placards were also used. Manipur police rushed to the spot and tried to control the student protesters. After police successfully controlled the agitation, the students were allowed to return to their school. The JSC against the brutal killing of Siren Ningol Elangbam Ongbi Sushila Devi and her daughter organized a torch procession last night at Tera Bazar and Naurimthong, demanding that the police must not release the accused couple who are in police custody at present on bail. The husband of the deceased woman Elangbam Dhiren and his first wife were arrested by the police in connection with the death of the mother and daughter. Local residents, including Mairapaibis of the areas and the club volunteers, took part in the procession that set off from the office of the Tera Tongbram Lekai Youth Forum. Those who took part in the procession shouted slogans against the killing of mother and her little daughter. They also demanded to produce the murderers soon and not to release the accused couple before the guilty are produced. Co-convener of JSC T. Maniton said it is learned that the accused husband and his first wife, who are in the police custody, are trying to get out of the custody on bail. The police investigation in the case must be completed as soon as possible and the charge sheet framed. If the government tries to delay the case and release the accused on bail, then the JSC will launch various agitations, including blockade of the national highway, he said. The government today said it will respond on the issue of Shiv Sena MPs force-feeding a fasting Muslim after ascertaining full facts by tomorrow. Congress, SP and left members raised the issue when Rajya Sabha met for the day, saying 24 hours have passed since the issue was first raised, but the government is yet to come back. The Shiv Sena today refused to apologize for its MP's actions of force-feeding a Muslim catering staff member at Maharashtra Sadan who was on fast for Ramjan. In its party editorial Samna, Shiv Sena said that the rubbery rotis served at the Mantralaya should be force-fed to Maharashtra Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan. Sena alleged that the Mantralaya was trying to give the incident a political and religious twist. Sena has said that the MPs have done nothing wrong as they only raised their voice against injustice. Indian tennis star Sania Mirza today hit out at politicians for raising objections to her being appointed as Telangana's brand ambassador, saying that her family had been staying in Hyderabad for more than a century and to call her an outsider was condemnable. Sania was named the brand ambassador of the newly created state on Tuesday, a move that triggered a political furor. 13 people, including 12 school children, were killed and 15 other children seriously injured when a train rammed into the bus at an unmanned railway crossing in Masaipet village of Telangana's Medak district today. The 15 students of a private school who sustained serious injuries in the mishap that occurred in Yeldurti Mandal of Medak were rushed to various hospitals in Hyderabad. Police said the toll may rise as some of the children were critically injured. 4 key railways projects in northeastern region have been affected for want of forestry clearances, the government said today. Noting that several railway projects are pending due to want of forest clearances, Railway Minister D.V. Sadananda Gaura said efforts are being made to speed up approvals. The 20th Commonwealth Games kicked off to a spectacular opening ceremony in front of 40,000 people at Celtic Park in Glasgow. Scotland's First Minister-elect Salmon asked audience at Celtic Park to observe a moment's silence to express our condolences and above all our solidarity with the loved ones of all of those of every nationality who lost their lives. The Commonwealth Games will see close to 5,000 athletes from 71 nations of the erstwhile British Empire compete for the top honours. A total of 261 medal events across 18 sports will be contested over 11 days in the third biggest multi-sporting event after the Olympics and Asian Games. India has sent 215 athletes to participate in 14 sports, their largest ever after 2010 Delhi Commonwealth Games. But the nation will be hit hard by the scrapping of archery and tennis from Glasgow Games and the reduction in the number of medal events in shooting and wrestling. Suicide attackers have mounted a bomb and gun attack on a prison convoy in Iraq, killing 51 prisoners and 9 police officers. Roadside bombs exploded as the convoy was taking the prisoners from the town of Tazi to the capital Baghdad, 24 kilometers away, Justice Ministry and medical sources said. Gunmen opened fire and a battle ensued with security forces. It is thought the prisoners were being evacuated at a time. The prisoners, who were suspected militants, were put in a convoy after mortar rounds hit military bases in Tazi at dawn on Thursday. As the convoy travelled through a remote area, roadside bombs went off and the militants opened fire. There were no immediate figures for the casualties among the attackers, and it is unclear who was behind the attack. Before we wind up the top stories once again. Manipur Assembly mourns former Deputy Chief Minister K.H. Amutombi's demise. That's all for today, and thanks for joining us.